Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
How are you?
good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Okay, how was the homework?
Some parts were easy, some parts were a little bit harder.
Okay, we'll solve it now together.
The comparing the marginal products when you change the laborers between like 4 or 10 fields, that last step that was kind of difficult.
Okay, we'll do it together now. Okay, so remind me what I give you for the homework?
I think it was like the first 3 questions from that
Okay,
one.
with the first question with bananas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we have here 10 fields of type A, 10 fields of type B, and 45 workers. So first of all, let's calculate the marginal product on every field. Okay, so let's begin. So in field A, we have first labor 24, after that 8, 6, 4, and 2.
Mhm.
Okay? And field B, we have 30, 20, 10, 2, and 1. Right? Okay. Now we have 10 fields A, 10 fields B, and 45 labors. So let's allocate this 45 workers on the fields. So because we have 10 fields on every type, we allocate them by tens, group of tens. So the first 10 goes to field B because it's the biggest marginal product from 1 to 10. After that, we go to field B from 11 to 20. After that, field B from 21 to 30 to 30. After that, from 30 to 40. And after that, from 41 to 45. And we finished. Okay? Any questions till now? Okay. So, if I want to show how it looks like in the fields, okay, let's draw. Okay, so just imagine it's 10 fields, okay? You don't need really to draw all the fields because it could be also 100 fields, okay? So just imagine it's 10 fields. So in field A, you have 10 labors of 24. And 5 labors of 8. In field B, we have 10 labors of 30. Ten labors of 24. Of 20, sorry. 10 labors of 20. And 10 labors of 8. Okay, now let's see what is the questions. The question are, first question, find the marginal product of the walkers. Okay, so what is the marginal product of the walkers?
8.
Right. Okay, we just see on the last labor number 45, he produced 8. So marginal product of labors is 8. Okay, next question, what is the total product on our kibbutz? Okay, so we just summarize all the labors. Yeah, we have 10 labors of 30, and after that 10 labors of 24, and 10 labors of 20, and 10 labors of 10, and finally 5 labors of 8. So together, how much is it?
I guess it's 880.
880?
Yes. In my case, with my calculations.
Okay, I trust you.
But
Yeah.
I guess it needs a double check.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. And the average product is
19.5.
Yes.
we just divide this total product
by
over
number
the
of workers.
numbers of 45 workers, and this is the average product. And now we have to calculate the marginal product of the field. Okay, so in order to do it, we delete one field. Okay, so we delete one field A. It doesn't matter which field, you remember, because we have fields with two labels and field with one label. So, but it doesn't matter, it's the same result. So if I delete this one with two labels, I have to find a new place for these two labels. So what is the best place for now?
Another field of type A.
Exactly. We have here places for both of them on the second row in field number field B, A. So everybody produce 8 bananas. So the difference between the originally production 24 plus 8 and the new production 8 plus 8, the difference is 16, and this is the answer for the marginal product of field A. Any questions?
Yeah, can you just explain really quick, like the logic behind how you got that
Yeah,
answer?
it's very simple logic. I want to know what is the difference between a situation in which I have this field and the situation when I don't have this field. Okay? The difference if I have this field or I don't have this field. Okay?
All right,
So I
thank you.
suppose that I delete this field, and all the laborers who work there, I find them another place to work. And the difference, okay, which is here 16, this is the marginal product of this field. Okay? The difference between situation when I have 10 fields of type A and 9 fields of type A, the difference is 16. So this is the marginal product of a field.
Thank you.
Okay. And what is the marginal product of field B? So I go back to the original, and now I delete field B. Okay? So now I have to find place for 3 labels. So where I put them?
In the field A of 8.
Exactly. We have many free places of 8. Okay? So we put 3 of them on the places of 8, 8, 8. So the difference between by the way, my mistake here is should be 10, row of 10. So the difference between the original 30, 20 plus 10, and now we have 8, 8, and 8. So the difference is 36.
Mhm.
Okay? Okay, any questions about question number 1? Okay. So let's move to question number 2. Okay. So here we have again two type of here workshops, but it doesn't matter. It could be fields, it could be workshops. It doesn't matter. It's the same calculation. So first of all, let's calculate marginal product of A and marginal product of B. Okay, so let's begin from the A. So we have 200, 180, 150, 120, 170, right? And workshop B, we have 250, 200, 120, 80, 40, and 10. Okay? And we have 3 type A workshops and 2 type B. And we have 20 labors. Okay, so let's put them on the our slots. So we begin from the biggest marginal product, which is 250. So it's labor number 1 and number 2, because we have 2 workshops of type B. After that, it doesn't matter if you put first on the A or on the B, because it's the same marginal product of 200. So let's suppose I put here number 3, 4, 5. Here it will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 and 20, and we finished. Okay, so if I draw it, it looks like this. Okay, so this is A and this is B. So in A we have 3 guys of 200, 3 guys of 180, 150, 3 of 120, and 2 of 100. And in the field B, we have 2 guys of 250. Two guys of 200. And 2 guys of 120. By the way, someone did it in the home? What answer did you get?
About total product?
No.
Ah,
It's
yeah, yes, I have the same distribution.
and which answer you get from this one? You have only one correct answer.
The fifth one. All answers are incorrect.
No,
Wow.
there is a correct answer. Okay, let's see. 1 second. Okay, so we need to find here the marginal product of type A and type B. Okay, so let's begin from type A. Okay, so we do it by the same techniques. We delete one field A, doesn't matter which one. So if I delete this field, I have to find new place for 4 labels, right? What are the best options to put them now? So the best options, we have 2 places for 80 and 2 places for 70.
We have one remaining. Okay, it's cancelled.
What?
I get it. I was talking about the cancelled plan. Field.
Okay. So what is the difference between in original we had 200 plus 180, 150 and 120 minus 2 of 80 and 2 of 70. Okay, so we have 350 units. Okay? So this is type A, marginal product of type A workshop. And we don't have such answer here. Okay, so we must to check also the workshop B. Okay, so the workshop B, I'm going back to the original position. Okay, so this is our original position, and now I delete field B, one field B. So I have to find place for 3 labels. So where I put them? What are the best places now?
118 and 70.
Right. I have one place of 100. After that, What is the best place now?
It's
80.
80. We deleted one field, so
80.
it's 70, 80. Why?
Because
There is one
in the
field.
second field B, I have one place of 80.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
after that, I go to field A and I have place for 70.
Yes, correct. Now I see my mistake in my calculations. Yes.
Okay. So in the original situation, we had these three guys who produced 250 plus 200 plus 120 minus, now we have 100 plus 80 plus 70. So this is 320. So this is our answer. Answer number one, the marginal productivity of type B is 320. Any questions? Okay. Okay. And now we have the same question like with the banana question. We have again two 10 type A, 10 type B, and we'll begin as usual from calculating the marginal product. Okay, so field type A, we have 100, 80, 40, and 0. And field B, 200, 50, 30, and 20. By the way, someone gets the answer here? Mark? No, we can't hear you.
Excuse me. So I have the answer. So the first is true, the third is true, and the second is not true.
Okay, let's check it. So we have
1 and
35.
3.
We have 35 labors. So let's allocate them. So first group of 10 goes to B, 1 to 10. After that, from 11 to 20. After that, from 21 to 30. And from 31 to 35. Okay, so this is the allocation. So let's begin from the easy part, which is total product. Okay, so total product we have 10 times 200, 10 times 100, 10 times 80, and 5 times 50. So together it will be 4050. which means
Correct.
the third statement is correct, right?
Uh,
Okay. Now, let's draw the fields. Okay, let's suppose that we have 10 fields A, 10 fields B. In fields A, we have 180. And in fields B, we have 200, full row, and 50, only 5, not full row. Okay, so let's begin from type A. If I delete one field, okay, we always delete only one field. So how I have to find new place for two labels, right? So where I put them?
At 50?
Exactly. I have many free places of 50. So instead of 180, I have 50 and 50. And the difference is 80. So the first statement, the marginal productivity of type A is 80 is correct. Right? Okay. And now let's make type B. So I go back to the original. Okay, so type B, it doesn't matter if I delete field with two labels or field with one label. Okay, so let's suppose I delete field with one label. So where I put this label? What is the best place for him?
Again 50?
Again, 50, of course. I have many free places of 50. So the difference between original 200 and new 50 is 150. So the second statement also correct. So the final answer here is statements 1, 2, and 3 are correct. Mark, what was your mistake?
I didn't didn't subtraction in one my formulas. So it was not 150 but 170. So I thought that the second is not right. And now yes, I see it's okay.
Ah, okay. Okay, any questions? Okay. And we also have one question with with this one, right?
Yes.
With two products. Okay. This one. Okay, here we have two products. Okay. Fields A with fields A we have orange and field B we have eggplants, right? So first of all, we calculate the marginal product in every field. Okay, so in field A you have 12, 8, 6, 4, and 2, right? And in field B we have 35, 15, 7, 3, and 2, right? Now, because you have two different products, what we must calculate now?
Marginal price.
No, the value of marginal product,
Uh-huh.
the VMP. Okay, VMP turns products to money.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we have the orange price is 5 shekels and eggplants is 4 shekels. So we have to multiply the MP of field A by 5 shekels and B by 4 shekels. Okay? So let's do it. So 12 times 5 is 60, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Okay? And MPB, we multiply by 4 shekels. So it's going to be 140, 60, 28, 12, and 8. Okay? So this is the VMP, value of marginal product in shekels, in money. And we have 17 labors, okay? You see, this is given information. Have 17 workers. So let's put them on the places by VMP, from the biggest to lowest. So, and we have also 2 fields A and 3 type B. So we'll begin here, 1, 2, 3. After that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and we finished, right? Okay, this is the location. Now let's see the answers. Okay, hourly wage is 20 shekels. Okay, so the wage, okay, how we know what will be the wage in this kibbutz? The wage is, yeah.
I think there is no information about the wage. It can be any type of wage. We
Yeah, but
have
in such
value of goods produced. So all the value will be distributed among workers. There is no profit.
in these cases, the wage is by the last, the VMP of the last labor.
Marginal value.
The value of marginal product.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So we look at the last labor number 17. He works here, and his VMP is
20.
20.
Okay.
Okay? So in this case, every worker's wage is 20 shekels.
Oh.
Okay? All the workers get the wages by the last one. Okay?
Okay, but you haven't told this to us. So
Okay, maybe.
I'm kind of get stuck on this question about wages,
Okay, so
about
this is no
salary.
calculation.
Mhm.
It's just you need to know that in these questions, the wage is by the least labor, by the VNP of the least labor. Okay?
Yes, in this case, it's clear.
Okay. The second statement is the total eggplant production is 171. Okay, eggplant is field B. In the field B, we have in every field 3 labors, right? In field B, we have 3 labors. So in every field, we have the first labor makes 35 eggplants, the second one 15, and the third one 7. So in every field, we produce 57 eggplants, and we have 3 fields, so it's 171.
Correct.
So this is correct statement. And statement number 3 says that the marginal productivity of field B is 114 shekels. Okay, so let's check it. So we have 2 fields A. Okay, we have 2 fields A, 3 fields B. Okay, in fields A we have 60, 40, 30, and 20. And in field B we have 140. Okay, so if I want to check the marginal productivity of the field, I have to delete this field, right? So let's delete one field. And now I have to find place for 3 workers, right? So what are the best places I have now?
Two of them will go to field B, the remaining Bs.
Yeah, I have 2 places for 12 and 1 place for 10 in field A. In field B, in field A, right? Field B.
Oh. Mm. It's 20 in field B. And
No, 20 is occupied.
Mhm.
So we go to 10. So instead of 140, 60, and 28, we have now 12, 12, and 10. So what is the difference? Okay, so the answer is 194.
94.
So it's not correct because they say it's 114. So the final answer here is only statement 1 and 2 are true. Okay, guys, any questions about the production?
So if at the exam we will see term wage or salary, we shall take the salary, the marginal value of the last worker.
The value marginal product of the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
No.
Okay. So let's move on. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so today we'll talk about supply. Okay, the supply of our producer, which means we'll know how much products the supplier will produce. So let's take a little example and see how it works. So let's suppose that we produce donuts, okay? You know, we have Hanukkah soon. Okay, so let's suppose that we produce donuts and we have this table. Okay. So this is table we have. So first of all, let's calculate the marginal product of the labors. So let's do it. Okay, so it's 10, 8, 7, 5, 3, and -1. Right? Okay, guys? Okay, now let's suppose that the price, the market price of the donut is 5 shekel. Okay, P is price. Now you need to know that our model based on what we call the perfect competition. Okay. So one of the assessment of the perfect assumption of the perfect competition is that the market price is the same price in all market. Okay. So it's not like in reality that you know, every producer can decide by himself what price he sells his product. Okay? This is reality, but in our model, it's not like this. In our model, there is a market price, and if you have the market price, we can sell only on this price. Okay? Because if we want to sell it with the price of 6 shekels, nobody will buy it from us. Okay? Because this is the market price. Okay? So this is our model. Okay? You need to understand it. The producer doesn't decide about the price of the product. Okay? The market decide for him. Okay? So if the market price is 5, he can sell it only by 5 shekels. Okay? This is understood? Okay. So if I have market price of donut is 5 shekels, I can calculate the VMP, right? The value of marginal product. Okay, as we did it before. So we just multiply it by 5 shekels and we get these numbers. Okay. Now we have to know how much donuts to produce or how much labors to take. Okay. In the question we did before, we always have this information, how much labors we have. But in this type of question, we will decide how much labors to take. Okay? We have to decide it. So tell me, what do you think? Which additional information we need to decide how much labors to take? So the information we
How
need.
much to produce? How much you need to produce will determine how much labors we need.
No, we need to know the wage of the laborers. Okay? And the wage of the laborers also decided by the market. Okay? So the market decide what's the price of the product, and the market decide what's the wage of the laborers. Okay? So this is a simple, very simple, ideal world in which all the labors are equal. So if the market decides that the wage is, let's take for example, the wage will be 25 shekels. So it means the producer have to pay to every labor 25 shekels. He can't decide that he pays less than that, because if he decide to pay less, nobody work for him. Okay? So this is our model. Okay? I don't decide what the price I sell my product. Market decide for me. I don't decide what the wage I pay to my laborers. Also the market decides for me. So the only decision I have to make is which decision?
How many workers do I need?
Exactly, how many workers to take or how many donuts to produce. Yeah, it's the same decision. Okay? So now look at the table and tell me, what do you think? How much labors would you take in this situation if your goal is maximum profit? Okay, our goal of the producer is always maximum profit. So tell me, how much labors would you take in this situation?
So we shall take as many labors as while their marginal VMP is higher than 25 than wage by market.
Yeah, very good. Okay, it's simple logic. If I have to pay to every labor 25 shekels, I will take only labor if the VMP is bigger or equal to the wage, to 25 in this case.
Why bigger than or equal, not just bigger? If
Because,
it's equal, we don't earn anything. We give all the profit to.
Okay, good question. So if you look at the table, the first labor VMP is 50. So will we take him to work?
For sure.
For sure. The second labor 40. Will we take him?
Yes. Yes.
Also. The third one 35.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The fourth labor, his VMP is 25 and the wage is 25.
Yes.
So we
It gives zero.
So yeah, exactly. We don't lose nothing and don't earn nothing, right?
Yes.
So in our model of our perfect world, we take this four labor to the work, because otherwise he will go to to Bituach Leumi and take unemployment from the government. Okay. So that's why we'll take even the labor. If we don't lose, we don't earn nothing. We take him. Okay. So the answer here is that we'll take 4 labors and we'll get to the maximum profit. Okay.
And if my answer is to take only 3 labors, because the fourth one doesn't give us anything. We don't lose, but we don't gain.
You're right. You're right. But by our model, we have to take the fourth labor. We have to take.
So we shall maximize our profit as well as maximize of number of workers.
If it's an exam question, the answer will be 4 labors, not 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But my business logic tells me that I shouldn't take the fourth one because it gives 0.
Maybe in the real life you wouldn't take him, but in our we live in such perfect world, so we'll take him because we don't lose nothing and we don't earn nothing, so we'll take him. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody understand why we take 4 labors? Okay. Now let's calculate together the profit of our business. Okay. So profit, we call it by the pi. Okay, this is our profit. If you want to know in Hebrew, it's revach. Revach is profit. So how we calculate the profit? So the profit is our income minus our costs, right? So income, we call it in economics TR, which is total revenue. Okay, total revenue this is our income minus TC. TC is our total cost. Now, how we calculate our revenue? Okay, very simple. Our revenue is how much products we sell times the price of the product. Okay? So it's price times quantity. Okay, quantity is Q, and it's the same like total product. Okay, total product and Q are the same. Okay, so price times quantity is our revenue, and which cost we have in this case, in this example?
For workers,
In
multiply
this
by
case, we
25.
have only the wage of workers. Okay, this is our only cost. Okay. Again, in the reality, of course, it's much more complicated. We have many costs. We have water, electricity, raw materials, and so on. But in these simple cases now, we have only the wage of labors. So it's wage times labors. Okay? So now let's calculate the profit in every situation, and I'll prove you that if we take 4 labors, we get the maximum profit, the biggest profit. Okay? So let's calculate. If I take 1 labor, okay? 1 labor, I make 10 donuts times 5 shekels minus 1 labor, and I pay him 25. So my profit is 25 shekels, right? If I take 2 labors, I get 18 donuts times 5 shekels minus 2 labors of 25. And it will be 40 shekels. If I take 3 labors, I get 25 donuts times 5 minus 3 times 25. So I get 50 shekels, right? If I take 4 labors, I have 30 donuts times 5 minus 4 labors times 25, and I get again 50 shekels. If I take 5 labors, it's 33 donuts times 5 minus 5 times 25. So it will be 40. And if I take 6, guys, I have 10. So, as we knew it before, our biggest profit is 50 when we take 4 labors. It's the same, I know it's the same profit like 3 labors, but as I told you before, we'll take the forced labor also, because we don't lose nothing and we don't earn nothing. Okay? So in this case, our profit is 50 shekels. Any questions? Okay. Now, let's remain on with the same example, but now let's suppose that we have additional cost, the rent cost, okay? And the rent cost, we call it, we have two types of cost. We have variable cost, VC, okay? And we have fixed cost. Okay, we have two types of costs. So variable cost in our case is the wage of labors. Okay? Why it's variable cost? Because it variables it change by the number of labors. If I take one labor, it will cost me 25 shekels. If I take two labors, it's 50 shekels, and so on, so on. Okay, so the wage of labors is variable cost. Okay? But if I pay rent, okay, does it depends of the quantity of the products I produce, the rent? It doesn't depend. So the rent, for example, is fixed cost. Okay? So the variable cost is wage times labors, and fixed cost is some number, some fixed number, which represent some rent or some city tax or something like that. Okay? So it doesn't depend by production. So let's suppose that in this case, our fixed cost is 80 shekels. Okay? So, what do you think? What calculation will change now? If I have additional fixed cost of 80 shekels.
So if it is 80 shekels, the whole business is not profitable. We shall decrease our profit by 80 shekels, and we have negative profit in any case.
Exactly. So we don't need no new calculation except one of the profit. Okay? So our biggest profit is 50, right? So if I take this profit of 50.
Can I ask, just off the topic, what
Yes.
if I push the price to 6 shekels? I will have maybe less customers, but would I not make more money?
This is maybe you can do in reality, but if you heard what I said in the beginning, we live in some perfect world of the perfect competition, and you can't raise the price even by 1 agora. Okay? In our world, in our models, the market price is like God. We can't do nothing with the price. Okay? So if I take in account this 80 shekels, I have minus 30 shekels. Okay? So I'll close the business.
What if
Okay?
I fire some workers? If I fire some workers, will I not make profit?
No, because 50 is your best you can do. 50 shekels. Okay, look at the table. 50 shekels is the best option. You see? Now, we distinguish in economics between the short run and long run. Okay? What is short run? Short run is a situation when I pay my rent. Okay? So just imagine I pay my rent of 80 shekels, and just after I paid, I see this information and I understand that I'm gonna lose money. But should I close business immediately, or should I work until my contract is over? What do you think?
If the contract has terms to close business, to quit from business immediately, you should do it maybe.
No, but let's suppose that I paid 80 shekels rent and I can cancel it. I can't return this 80 shekels.
So you will lose this 80, you will pay 80 shekels every month?
Yeah, but I mean that if I already paid this 80 shekels and I can cancel it,
Uh-huh.
it's
So next month you should pay 80 shekels again, or this 80
no. But in this month, I will prefer to work and to earn this 50 shekels, because if I close the business immediately, I will lose all the 80 shekels, right?
Yes.
So this is the difference between short run and long run. In
Okay.
short run, I say to myself, 80 shekels is gone. Okay, I lost it. No, I can do nothing with 80 shekels. So I'll prefer to work for the short run and to earn this 50 shekels till the contract ends. And after that, I close my business. Okay?
Okay.
So the difference between short run and long run is in short run, I don't interested in this 80 shekels on the fixed cost, and in the long run, I interested in this 80 shekels. Okay? So in our case, in short run, I will produce because I can earn this 50 shekels, but in the long run, I close the business because it's not profitable. Okay? Okay. Any questions?
So in our case, we are trying to minimize our losses.
Exactly.
So we try to produce as many donuts as we can within rent period, already paid.
Exactly. You minimize your losses, and after that you close your business. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
But usually, like the fixed cost can they not go down over time? Because when you start the business, it'll be expensive. But with time, the fixed costs will go down, and maybe from there you can make profit in the long run.
Of course, if the fixed cost will be not 80 but 20 shekels, so I will produce in the long run, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's look example. Okay. Let's take this one. Just a second. Okay, so we have here font production. We have the total product. So first of all, let's calculate the marginal product. Okay, so we have 100, 90, 70, 50, 30, and 10. And in the next stage, next step, we calculate the VMP. Okay, we have the price of the phone is $60. Okay, so we multiply it by 60 and we get these numbers. Okay, and the wage is 3,000. So tell me, please, how much labors will take in this case?
4 labors.
Exactly. Okay, we'll take only labors, which VMP is 3,000 or more or higher. So we'll take 4 labors. And how much will be our profit? Okay, let's calculate it together. Just say me what calculation I make.
So it's 310 phones multiplied by the 60, a price of phone.
Exactly. Quantity times price. This is our revenue. And minus
3,000 multiplied by 4 workers.
exactly. This is our cost, wage times labors. So this is our profit. $6,600. This is our profit of our business. Okay, guys. Any questions? Okay, so that's it for today, and you can do a couple of questions. Oh, I see here there is no table. Okay, so I put the table here. Okay, you can do. Okay, it's the same question, but you have here answers. Okay, so you can do this question. Okay, so you can do this question with question number 4 and question, and that's it. Just question number 4. Okay? Okay, this question about monthly salary of 300-600 shekels. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.